football.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I've always adamantly said this since day dot about Mourinho. I do not want him at Arsenal. Not because I don't think he's a good coach, a good manager.
He's just not the right coach.
He's not. This is the problem. He will come in and he will improve us, and we'll win more games. We'll concede less goals.
Score
for 18 months. I don't think we'll score less. I think the football will be much more defensive. But we will improve as a team. But it only ever lasts 18 months under Mourinho.
Yeah.
You get one season where you're improving. So if he comes in, say, in December or January, for 6 months we'll slowly be getting better. Then the new season will start and we'll have a good season. And then the follow-up season will be 10th. Because that's what Mourinho does.
That's Spurs doing this season, mate. We're going to get 10th.
That's what Mourinho does. He comes in, there's an improvement section, then there's one really good season, and then it's just a gradual decline until everyone falls out of love with him. I don't want that at Arsenal.
Well,
I think he's a great short-term solution.
I'll be glad to take the hit at West Ham right now on that.
Yeah, mate,
West Ham's beyond saving.
What did I tell you about you lot being garbage? You lot are garbage, mate. I said at the beginning of the season, he's sitting there going
Pellegrini's
7th. He said 7th. West Ham will finish 7th, he said.
Pellegrini's just...
Has West Ham even seen the first half of the table yet this season?
I said to him, I was like, Pellegrini's a dinosaur. I was like, you've signed players, but you don't think you've signed great.
No. They're one great sign in the last 3 seasons.
And I said to him,
Anderson.
Bournemouth are better than you. Then they lost to Bournemouth. Bournemouth have won again against Manchester United yesterday. They're above you in the table now, I think, are they? And you just dropped.
You did lose to Newcastle as well. Newcastle are they lost to us.
I know.
Did they lose to us?
I said...
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They beat you, didn't they?
I'm not surprised.
Or did you win I don't know. It was. They were beating you for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, we get beat by everyone nowadays. I'm surprised we don't lose to Everton. I still
think you're better than us. And that's saying a lot, man. We are that shit.
What it is just the mentality of Spurs. Like, I'd honestly kill to have the mentality that Liverpool have. Their players are just,
I would kill for that.
Unreal.
I said at the time that if I could pick any manager at the time when he was free, Klopp, I said I'd rather have Klopp over Guardiola. Not because I think necessarily I don't think he's a better tactician, but he's what Arsenal needed.
Yeah, I think Klopp at Arsenal would be good.
We didn't have the money to support Guardiola.
No, you didn't have the money to back him.
No, Klopp would have done well at Arsenal, and I think we've missed a ticket for him. And now we've missed a ticket Rodgers as well.
Yeah, you missed that one. Rodgers done bits of Leicester. I think that
if we'd kept Wenger for another season and picked Rodgers up from Celtic.
Do you know what I want Spurs to do?
But we were linked with him, and at the time I was like, I don't think he's good enough, Rodgers. Now I'm like, I fucking love him.
See, I don't understand why you guys jumped at a chance to get Emery, because the way I look at it, he did alright at Sevilla. He did well.
No, he did well at Sevilla.
He did well. He did really good. You won Europa League multiple times.
3 times.
Actually, when you look back at it, he did well in terms of accolades because you're on the Europa League and he got okay league finishes with him. But I think he holds the record for most consecutive away losses in La Liga.
Really?
It was 14 or something stupid like that with Sevilla.
Practically that's like majority of the away games.
His success in Europe landed him the job in at PSG, which is fair enough. But then when we played PSG, so when we had Sanchez and it was Wenger, and we went to PSG, we played 2 legs against them and we didn't lose either game. And they are a significantly better side than we are. So that should have said a lot about Emery then, because it was Emery's PSG against Wenger's Arsenal, and we didn't beat us in either game.
I think he was a really when I saw that you guys were interested, I looked at it and I really questioned it because I didn't really know who he was. I knew obviously.
I knew him from Sevilla.
That's it. I didn't know he was a PSG.
I'd forgot he was a PSG.
I didn't know he was a PSG. I thought he was still at Sevilla. Then when I looked at him, I went, hold on a minute, what? He's going to leave Sevilla to go to Arsenal?
Good evening.
And then I went, good evening. Did you see? He said it mid-conversation. He said something, good evening.
Yeah, he's like, I was like, wait, what? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, because I just saw you, I hear you say it quite often.
Good evening. He's the Arsenal manager and he's Spanish. So where he's like...
Oh, I thought it was Chinese.
To be fair, if you didn't say that to anyone, if you didn't say to anyone that he's Spanish, he's not. You wouldn't say Unai Emery.
He has
a
Spanish really weird face. It's really skinny.
He's got.
No, I don't even know what he looks like, but just
he's the Arsenal manager and he's Spanish, and he's not. When he came to Arsenal, he had very limited English, so he's been learning it. But I think because of like the way they are, they can't pronounce their V's that well. So he's like, good evening, because he can't say good evening. So it's good evening.
Good evening.
Can't you just say
buenas noches?
Hola. Yeah.
But no, I was speaking to a friend of mine who's only recently really... What the fuck are you two doing?
I don't know, I just stuck my leg out. She's just resting her foot.
Stretching, mate. Stretching. Get the old hamstrings.
Yeah.
But he's only... I'll say 2 years he's kind of been engulfed in football and he's like massively into it now.
Oh, you mentioned this to me. Same as Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly.
Same, yeah.
He we were talking last night and we were going on about the Spurs team because
Carry on, mate. It's fine.
we're going about the
She's
Spurs
enjoyed
team,
herself.
and we were talking about what
You
we'd
guys
do
are
to
talking
kind
about
of.
football. What do you want me to do?
We'll swap. I'll
Get
ask
involved.
you something soon.
Okay,
We'll ask
fine.
you in and talk about.
Get
We were
involved.
talking about who we'd get rid of Spurs and who would get in, and we both came to the conclusion that Eriksen needs to go and Dybala should come in. Like,
Or mate, you've been linked with Isco.
well, yeah, I heard that Isco and
They're both
Isco-
upgrades. They're both
Well, no,
upgrades in Eriksen. In my
I've
opinion.
heard it's Isco and their I don't know what fucking nationality is. He's some dead end nationality team. His name's like I can't remember pronounce it. He's some dead end striker. Them two, and I looked at it and went, no, I don't want that.
You wouldn't take Isco over Eriksen.
I take Isco, but I take Isco and money. I wouldn't have that trash bag striker.
Yeah, but you need a backup striker.
Just no, because if we play, I don't understand why we don't play Song at striker. Put Lucas back on the right.
No, yeah, but that's just down to your manager, and managers can be frustrating. At the end of the day, you've got a good gaffer. You can't really complain.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% back in Poch. He's
Yeah.
we're having a bit of stint at the moment, but we're not going to get anyone better at the
everyone
moment.
goes through a shit period. You've got to back your manager. We did it under
Well,
Wenger multiple times.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's going to last until the end of January.
Well, no, if he get
Poch.
are you kidding?
No,
me?
you
If he doesn't get given any money, then
Well, no, he will give
transfer
money.
then.
Leave
Oh,
him out.
yeah, no.
Finally.
Oh, you're talking about him leaving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
Poch could leave you,
Yeah,
but
he's-
you won't get rid of Poch.
No, we won't. The Levy will give him a new contract, and I think the way I think
thought he
Levy,
already
you
signed
know,
a new
obviously you know what
contract.
Levy's like. He doesn't really like to spend money. He's a bit of a
He's tight
tight
as fuck.
In the transfer window, look who we got. Mbele, he's a fucking cracking midfielder. He's great.
Ndombele.
Oh, whatever.
And Dombe.
Shut up, Joff. So he's a great midfielder. He's got the strides in him, but we need to reinforce a bit more. I think if we sell Eriksen, who we should have sold in January when he obviously in the summer window when he wanted to go, if we sacked him off and we were so close to getting Dybala just because we didn't get his image rights.
Mate, the players.
Why would you not just fork out? I wouldn't mind spending an extra 10 mil to get him.
No, I don't think it was a money thing.
I
I think it was too that you couldn't get him. I think it was like he was tied
Oh,
on a
was
contract.
it?
So you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but like, there's no way you'd pass up on Dybala at a time. I'm sorry, but you just wouldn't.
Well, no, but I remember a couple of weeks. I think a month or two after this, like Juventus had been like, yeah, we want to get rid of him. We want him out of the club.
And
now he's starting and he's scoring all the goals.
you ain't going to get him now. But
We have to pay more.
Isco you could get if Madrid want Eriksen. But
Thing is, though, why would you want him? If
The problem-
Eriksen, hold on, Eriksen, his mentality at the moment is shots.
Shocking.
Why would Zinedine look at him and be like, why would I want you now? You're not performing well for Tottenham. So if you're not good enough for Tottenham, you're not going to be good enough for Madrid.
and I think Isco personally is a better fit for you lot.
Is Isco even playing for Madrid at the moment?
He was, but then maybe
Can they
he's
just
been
give us
dropped.
Isco and Bale? Like, just give us Bale. I'll have him. I'll have him
Maybe
at
Bale's
Spurs.
getting old now.
Yeah, I know he's old as fuck, but
Well, no, he's 30, isn't he? He's just 30.
no, I think
Yeah.
he's
He's still got a couple of years.
yeah. I say he's got 4 or 5 seasons left in him.
Oh, that's a push.
And you look at Eriksen, like
But he's got at least 2 or 3.
He can leave in January because his last 6 months of
Yeah,
contract.
you could at the end of the
I'd
season,
have him leave on a free. To be fair,
at the
I'd
end
have
of
him
the
go.
season,
I
you
couldn't
could
care less.
potentially be without Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Eriksen, and who else is?
I think it's one more person, wasn't it?
There
It
was someone
was.
But still,
Out of all them people, if I could choose to have one person stay, I'd pick Jan.
yeah.
I'd get rid of Toby. His mentality, he's a mercenary. He wants money. Eriksen, same mentality. He's got a poor mentality. He doesn't. I think he's one of the main reasons the team's a bit shit because he's such a great player, but because he's not all like there at the moment.
When one person isn't on the same song sheet as the rest of you, all of a sudden everyone else
Everyone
kind
else.
of goes off key.
I think it's the
that's
same with
what's happened at
Arsenal.
Tottenham,
Same
isn't it?
with Van Persie and Sanchez. As soon as they wanted out, the whole team dipped.
No, I think we've always been suspect to dips like that.
I think it's your captains though.
I think when Sanchez left, we actually picked up a little bit because he was a bit toxic when he left.
I think the
Quality
problem with you is you have no leadership in your team.
No, you're 100%.
Your
right there.
there was a thing I saw is your last captains were Van Persie, Gallas, Fabregas, now Xhaka,
and they've all
they've all either come out and said they want to leave or they've left.
They've left
Koscielny, mate.
bitterly.
Koscielny was a scumbag,
Bitter.
mate.
Do you know what? Actually,
Well, no,
Mate.
I think this is a bit.
Yeah.
We don't know the information, but I reckon he's been done dirty a little bit.
No, because
He was told he could
said-
leave if an offer came in for him.
and he said that he can't do it at the top level anymore, so he wants
No,
to
I don't-
take a step back.
I don't
So,
see
to me, that's
his. No. It's not about him wanting to leave. Him wanting to leave. If he wanted to go to a lower league club because obviously he's getting on,
Yeah.
I totally understand that. I agree with that. Most people do. But it's the way he revealed to the new club by taking off an
Yeah.
Arsenal shirt and wearing the other one. That's the disrespect.
That
I
was
don't see.
disrespectful.
That was Arsenal's captain.
I understand why he was bitter and he didn't want to go out for pre-season because he was told if a suitable offer came in, he could go.
And I think then a couple of offers coming for you, and you declined 2 of them, but accepted the third one because obviously
Bordeaux came in with just over £5 million offer. But bearing in mind that he's like he's
You would have taken that. Like.
yeah, we should. But apparently we rejected the offer because it wasn't good enough for money. We were low on defenders.
I think what it was, you guys were trying to hold out for a bit more money, just in the sense of you could be like, well, hold on a minute, you got to play.
We knew we were going to
now.
spend, and we needed to recoup the money.
Yeah, I think at the time you were trying to get Pepe, so you were trying to get as much out of him as you can to fund Pepe.
We were trying to get any money. I think we were just trying to recoup as much as possible. I think Emery's done a good job in the sense that he knew that we needed to get in fresh players, and he knew we needed to get rid of dead players, and he has done that. And I think the players are good.
He brought in David Luiz, to be fair.
And I don't think that's bad though.
He's a hit and miss player. He can some weeks he'll be
we needed
top notch.
someone to replace Koscielny. We needed an experienced centre back, and he's gone out and got someone who is, for all argument's sake, at least good.
You could have gotten Boateng for that same amount of money. Boateng's on his way out. He's
For 8 million.
you probably could have got for about 12 million.
But I don't think that's a bad shout. I don't think Emery's done bad. I think Emery signed well, but I don't think he's a good manager.
Yeah, no, I think he signed well. I think the Nicolas Pepe.
He's not a good man manager.
I don't.
We need a man manager at the moment, not a tactician. We need a man manager to motivate the team.
I don't think Pepe was a good purchase.
No, I don't think
He had one good. This is what I hate about football.
one good season. Since
One good
Evaluate.
season, and he's done nothing this one.
Well, I said this even to Andrew, even after we signed him. I was like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy we spent money on a winger. We needed a winger, but why did we get rid of Walcott? Walcott. This is the thing. People say,
He was
he's
a
a
clinical goal
maybe.
scorer.
He was 28 when we sold him. He was younger than you, mate. When we sold him. And the thing is, everyone's like, he never really did it. I think he scored over 100 goals for Arsenal as a right winger.
I'll look into
Something
it. Well,
like
he did have stints at striker.
Yeah, but he banged though. He was a good goal scorer.
He was probably one of your best.
It's just because he didn't do it week in, week out. But yeah, I said to Andrew at the time, I said I don't dislike Pepe.
He didn't score 100 goals. He scored 65 for you guys.
Oh really?
270 games. For a right
That's
mid,
still pretty decent. Yeah.
Doesn't say his assist though, which is
Bear in mind, a lot of them would have come from the bench as well.
yeah, because I think towards the end of his career,
That's probably why he wanted to leave as well.
I thought he was a good player. I liked him. He was my boy.
there's a Twitter account I follow called Simply Spurs, and you're like, this is incredibly boring. If we're going to be shit, can we at least make it funny?
Like Arsenal.
Still 0-0, mate. It's still 0-0. That Liverpool game, that got me off guard. Could be worse. Could be
It won't be
Southampton.
as well, which you'd let go.
It won't be dead.
Iwobi's a fucking woeful
Dead
player.
So he's gone.
You got 40 million, mate. You robbed Everton.
Robbed them.
And Everton are like,
Robbed
he's a great player. We're going to start him. I was looking thinking, wait, what?
But the thing is, every Arsenal player knew he wasn't good enough. Like he's an alright footballer, but he weren't good enough for Arsenal.
I don't think I think the only league he'd probably make it as a kind of a decent player would be the Dutch league. But like Ajax or Hoffenheim.
He just wasn't good enough, man. He needs to go.
Oh,
There's anything you
Hoffenheim's
want to
German
talk
league.
about? Anything you want to
Desi, let's talk
discuss with the group?
Let's talk about hair. Let's talk about
just
Jarv's
anything.
hair.
Anything
Jarv, scratch your
you
head.
want to bring up, discuss with the group? Anything you've seen in the news? Anything that you want to talk about with the boys?
The boys.